So if you've clicked on this video, you're most likely part of two groups. Either you've been trying trading for the last few months, or potentially you've been trying for years. For some reason or the other, you are still not profitable. And that is the target audience I'm going to be talking to today. Treat this like a one-to-one conversation with myself and me giving you everything that I've basically learned from myself, my own journey, and also a bunch of my students' journeys as well, and what the difference was between them before, trying for years, trying different strategies, different approaches, versus now with a proper system in place. And I'm going to try and give you as much as possible in this entire video, so pay attention to the entire thing. So let's get straight into this. From a 34% win rate all the way up until an 82% win rate overall. And not only that, 21 risk to reward per month on average over not over 1 year, not over 2 years, but 4 years of data on the 5-minute time frame. This is exactly what we've been able to do with Ethan over the last few months. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, how true can this actually be? Well, the thing is, data backs it all. Whenever you're testing your strategy, you really need to look at the inconsistencies in it. Now, before we get into all of these details, let's first identify what the overall roadmap you're going to be following is. Now, up until this point, you probably have been learning on YouTube. You've probably been learning from a bunch of different places. But the issue is you still don't have an A+ setup. Now, that is the issue that most people actually get into. Whether you're a high time frame trader, whether you're a lower time frame trader, you must spot your A+ setup. It must have a strict set of rules that you can tick off one by one. Once all of these actually get ticked off, that's when we can enter. And that is the whole objective of step number 1. Now, step number 2 is eventually when we get into the testing. And only once we see success in that, that's when you can get into the live markets with the smaller accounts and then eventually scaling up slowly and slowly. Now, in terms of the testing, how exactly can you see success from it? Now, most of you who are probably watching this video haven't even tested your strategy for over a month of data. And to be honest, if you're trying to get into one of the hardest industries in the world, again, there's a 90% losing rate in terms of retail traders. How exactly do you think you're going to get by not even understanding your A+ setup? And this is the exact bootcamp that I take all of my students through. We first of all figure out what mistakes you're making. As you can see, Ethan in the beginning, he tested 3 months of data and overall only got a 34% win rate. Now, the main reason behind that, to be honest, when I was looking at it at first, I thought it might have been the frequency of trades. But then again, it's not even about frequency. You can have a good frequency of trades, but it's all about, are you hitting that A+ setup? Now, we actually recommended to fix these little mistakes over here. Number 1, and the biggest one he was going through, was fixing the context. See, many of you actually have an A+ setup, but you barely even look at the context. If you look at my live charts nowadays, I've got 3 charts on one single screen. I've got my 5-minute for execution, I've got my daily for the daily candles, and I've got my 30-minute for the points of interest. It's very simple. Once I've got these 3 timeframes aligning with each other, I know that, okay, there's a chance of an A+ setup. Let's wait for the execution, let's wait for the confirmations, and we get in. This is exactly what Ethan was not doing in the beginning. And as you can see, just from his trade results over here, just a bunch of losses, one after the other. Now, on the next test, he went to around a 55% win rate, to a 69% win rate, to eventually a 71%, and then eventually a 72% win rate. Now, at the end of all this data, we sat down and really broke down what were your low quality trades, medium and high quality. This is the next thing that I need you guys to actually consider. When you're doing any sort of testing, you're not necessarily only looking at the numbers of the overall review. You have to look at it by a specific trade by trade basis. In this particular example, we analyzed all of the losses. A lot of the reasons why you guys are entering these losses is either because you're not following the context, you're way too aggressive with your entries. You might see one little change of character, pullback and entry. That's not what you want to be doing. In cases where the context isn't so great, you don't want to enter. Another thing as well, if you're going against a higher time frame, that's obviously going to lead to a lower quality setup. Now, the medium quality setups was basically full of break-evens. And the reason for that is because your execution might be great, but the problem with it is you're going against context. So imagine if we are fully downtrending on the daily time frame, fully downtrending on the 30-minute, but you find a really nice confirmation on the lower time frame going upwards, there's only a capped potential that you can really aim for. And that's exactly what you guys want to avoid. Now, the wins, where do these come from? The daily time frame aligns, the 30-minute time frame aligns, and also the 5-minute as well. Once we've got all of them in line together, that's when we're going to get our high quality setups. But not only that, at specific times. Now, for me personally, with my entire strategy, we've only got, or I say only, but there's 6 entry models in total. 3 for London, 3 for New York session. And I only got to that stage because I tested them one by one. First of all, I'd only look for that London sweep. By the way, if you want the free PDF guide down below, it explains my exact A+ setup that you can start following from today pretty much. Once you essentially master one of the entry models, you can then start to move on to the other ones. So this is a kind of overview of how you can actually fix the testing stage before actually getting into the live markets. So just a quick little break. If you are looking to get funded with one of the most reliable prop firms in the industry, then look no further than Blueberry Funded. So they've been ranked as the most trusted broker-backed prop firm, offering some of the best trading conditions and challenges to suit all of your needs, with the opportunity to even get instant funding as well. Now their scaling plan is one of the most progressive in the industry, with 25% increases on your account every 3 months for completely free. Now they bring in over 20 years of combined brokerage and prop firm experience, so you know you're in good hands, where they actually guarantee you 0 payout denials as long as you can stick to all the rules. And exclusively just for you guys watching, Blueberry Funded has given you the best possible deal at checkout. If you use the link in the description and use Diamant as a code, you will actually sometimes even get double the discount that they offer on their website publicly. Now let's get straight back into the video. Okay, so now we've talked about the testing stage, which is phase 2. Now it's about time to get into the live markets. Now, how exactly are you meant to do it? Let's actually break this down. So once we actually get into the live markets, this is essentially what we need to do. The first thing is, how are we going to be making money? Either you're going to be using prop firm accounts or you are going to use your personal accounts. Now, when it comes to prop firms, which most of you are probably going to be using, let's say as an example, you've got $1,000 to spend in total. I do not want you to go for a 200K account. Obviously, if you're going with FTMO, that's basically your whole spending gone in one go. If you use any of the other ones, whether it's Funded Next, whether it's Blueberry Markets, Funding Pips, whichever one it is, you can probably get a decent discount of that as well. With the $1,000 account, you want to split it into 2 accounts. So in total, you want to go for one 100K and you want to go for another 100K as well. On every single account on phase 1, you're going to be risking 2% per trade. And then on phase 2, this is where you're going to be risking 1% per trade. For me personally, this is where I've seen most success with, not only with myself, but with my students as well. 2% per trade in the first phase 1. It just means that you're going to lose potentially 5 losses in a row. Now, how often is it that once you've tested your strategy, you've seen it work over years of data, how often is it that you enter 5 losses in a row? And I'm talking even for the guys that are inconsistent at the moment, not profitable for years. It's still very rare that you enter 5 losses in a row, obviously, unless you lose your head. With that, we only need to trade a 3 risk to reward system, and that only takes 2 to 3 trades to actually pass phase 1. To pass phase 2, it's probably just going to take 1 or 2 trades in total, and that is all we actually want to be aiming for. So this right here is a very, very quick breakdown. Once we're done with the testing, we've seen that we've got an average 3 risk to reward system that actually works. We go into the live markets, we split it into 1 account, 2 accounts. Then this is the risk management approach that I actually want you to take. It's tested, it's proven, it's worked over many people up until now. Now, everything we've talked about is on the basis that you have a very strong strategy. If you don't for yourself, watch this video over here because it fully explains my 3 risk to reward strategy, and I even backtest it right in front of you as well. Guys, I'll see you all next week. Take care.